La-di-da. increasing
Oh, hold
transistor
on.
size. But I
Outtake
imagine that would be
moment.
like the
They're
last
still
thing you'd want to
talking.
do. So I imagine they would just
Uh,
need to.
Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, August 2nd at 35 minutes past midnight local time, and today I'm streaming the launch of Starlink Group 10-6, launching from LC-39A in Florida. My brother might be making some appearances. I'm not too sure. He begged me to be chat mod.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I asked and he's like, sure.
Make me chat monitor. Make me chat monitor. Yeah? What about it?
Delete inappropriate messages.
Yeah, so you should probably delete yourself. Anyway, we are currently T-minus 24 minutes and counting until liftoff. The objective for today is literally just to place internet satellites into orbit. Instead of having a few very, very high power satellites in high Earth orbit, or like geostationary transfer, or no, geostationary Earth orbit, sorry. They have many in low Earth orbit that are like not as powerful, but still powerful, obviously. They have to communicate with each other. You know, all of that jazz. Excuse me 1 second as I look for something. Found it. Sorry. Alright, I am, in fact, back. Alright, at this point, fueling is happening. We don't have many things that are going on at rapid succession. You can see Starship Tower, I guess technically Tower 2 in the background. We always refer to the second Starbase one as Tower 2. Although technically this is the second tower, and the other one at Starbase is Tower 3. Unless we're referring to it by location. Then that's Tower 1. And those are Tower 1 and 2. It's just preference. In 3 minutes, Locke's chill down begins. Huh? My brother has entered the room. That's actually, hold on. Yep, 3 minutes-ish until Locke's chill down. After that, stage 2 Locke's loads begins. And a few minutes before that, like, RP1 will start purging from the lines. Which is, RP1 is just really refined kerosene. T-minus 7 minutes, so like 16 minutes from now, Falcon 9 will begin engine chill, which we know that engines get really hot, but they also get really cold in some places, and to avoid them getting thermally shocked, they run a very small amount of propellant through the turbo pumps to chill them down before flight. And at strong back retract. This depends on what location they're at. On the East Coast, they'll open up the main clamps and tilt it back just a few degrees. I think it was like 88.2 last time they ever called it out, like on the public nets. But that's very like specific. And after that, it'll like go completely back at launch, at least to a 45-degree safe angle. On the West Coast, they'll do at T-minus 4 minutes, it goes all the way back. But I think it's more of like a 70-ish degree angle instead of 40 degrees. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen a Vandenberg launch in a while. I haven't really cared too much. At T-minus 1 minute, Falcon 9 goes into startup. That's when the onboard computers mainly take over. Propellant tank pressurization happens at the same time. Just a few moments after, the LD verifies go for launch. The LD stands for launch director. And the go for launch, well, that means just your go to launch. And after that, engine ignition sequence, and Falcon 9 lifts off. Seeing that I want to do my own commentary, but I don't have any audio out there, usually I wait until I know that everyone would have, been quiet. And then I'll have the, audio back on. And then I'll go back to doing my own commentary once everyone else would start talking. So, yeah, that's just kind of how we roll around there. One day, maybe I'll be living at the Cape, living my dream. But, yeah, one important thing to note that I usually say really quickly, or I try to get out, where past launch structure go for launch, they can technically hold up to T-minus 10 seconds. And I say this now because I usually try and shove that in while doing countdown and stuff. But after that, it's all up to the computers to abort the launch. Also, What isn't mentioned there is the water suppression system or the water deluge system will activate. And that is there to just dampen sound and dampen damage, which I guess sound waves can cause damage, and they will come back it up and hit the rocket. Right now, we are seeing the T-minus 20-minute vent. I believe that is RP1 purging. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that's what it is. Also, yeah, I'm gonna make sure, okay. Go ahead and read this. I'm not reading this out loud. I'll put some music on while I read this. It's in the middle of the track. Something new every day. That's actually, I believe, liquid oxygen. If that person was right, that is liquid oxygen being dumped because it's similar to engine chill. It's chilling down the lines. And that's a long arse vent, too. Dang. Ooh. Maybe one day I'll get a vent, or I'll get a troll gun. Gift. I used to get gifted a lot, but then I started tailing off. But I really would enjoy a red team membership. Or maybe an orbital class gratitude or LD. Maybe one day I'll get LD because I get all of these benefits. Okay, yeah, that is a long burn. But yeah, I guess if that person was correct on the forums, I'll go back to the stream in a minute. Yeah, yeah, close enough. Falcon User's Guide. That's kind of memey, but I guess it's cool. Why is it important? This is not what I needed to know. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, man. You know, it's kind of tacky, but so sue me, man. Why does Falcon 9 do a T-minus 20-minute vent? And what are they venting? RP1 or liquid oxygen? Done. It's generating. I'll be up. Oh. Damn. I'm stupid. That is not RP1. But hey, you learn something new every day. At least I'm going to talk about that in the future. That is RP1, not RP1. But I'm going to ask, why do they do a T-minus 1 minute burn? Why does Falcon 9 do a T-minus 1 minute vent? Is RP1 in that mix? So they just dump it to make sure. Well, I'm talking about the transporter erector. Why does it do that? Is that for making sure that there's no flammability in the lines? Aha, okay. It is actually the T-minus 1 minute vent is RP1 and locks, it seems. That is so that it don't go boom boom and we go sad sad. Because imagine if a little fire trickled into those lines and the pressure buildup went, you wanna see a magic trick? Good. Abracadabra! And just immediately exploded. If anyone doesn't get that TF2 reference, which I don't play TF2, it's just like a famous meme. Please don't. See a magic trick? Please don't copyright me.
Want to see a magic trick? Good. Abracadabra!
Yeah. Alright, T-minus 12 minutes. What is there to talk about? Life is hard. Hold on. I have to go grill my worker. Slave. You're not even doing your work. What? Moderation. Even though nobody ever chats. Nobody wants to be at attention and ready for someone that swears. Don't care. Didn't ask. My brother's mad. Dang! I'm assuming that's height on not like its back legs. Damn it, just give me a membership. It's 2. Anyway. Saturday launches in RTLS. Ooh, I haven't seen a good RTLS in a while. Sorry. Return to launch site landing. It's like what they do for Falcon Heavy. Yes, mother? Okay, but apparently she doesn't need anything. 10 minutes, obviously. Hour for one per owl. I don't know why they name it that. Usually they are pretty nifty. Yeah, I think they're just doing CRS for 2 companies from now on. They're doing in-house CRS, and they're doing Cygnus CRS. Double the trouble, man. Which CRS is commercial resupply. I believe that's after. Hold on. CRS NG20. I'm trying to get the power brick into the wall. We alive? Hello? Are we alive? Hello? 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 I can't tell if we're alive. Okay, we are alive-ish. God, my iPad is glitching, that's the only problem. The device was disconnected. Cool, I want it to not be disconnected, man. There we go. I know the screen's stuck for you. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. I've made that mistake in the past. I know. I'm trying to fix my output, and I hear echo, and it really is messing me up. Hello? I know. Hello? Okay, here we are. I know, I'm trying to fix my output. Whew! We're alive. I am not pulling that thing out of the wall again. Okay, it launched on 30. The spacecraft launched on top of a Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket operated by the CRS-2 competitor, SpaceX. I don't know why we call it competitor. I know like there's competition, but it's like one for space and space for all. Currently engine chill is happening. I have to get back into professional-ishism. Oh, frames dropping. I'll do like 5,000 kilobits per second. I hope it doesn't look bad, but you're gonna have to get some Twitter-esque a bit rate. Cause yeah, give me a better solution, please. Give me a better solution than yeah. My frames just keep dropping, man. I'm sorry, but it's how it be. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. We are currently no, not 10 minutes out. We are currently 6-ish minutes out. That is good news. As long as the rocket keeps acting like it is right now for the next few minutes, there's no signs of an abort. And if there is a sign of an abort, I'll obviously, show ya or tell ya. Rocket keeps acting like it is right now for the next few minutes. There's no signs of an abort. Alright, hold on. Just making sure everything looks good on my phone side. Alright. Everything looks okay, aside for the bitrate. Which even then, it's not half as bad as you would expect for only a few thousand. The only bad side you'll see on your end is maybe a little bit of glitching, but you know, it's not like we're gaming. It's just like maybe you'll get like 25 FPS instead of 30, which 30 FPS is the norm. So, unless you're trying to game, you're fine, man. Oh god. So like I've dropped 6,000 frames. I just don't know. I guess my Wi-Fi is being weird because I can't really show my Wi-Fi because it's the name of my address. But whatever. Ain't no biggie. And if I try and like reset my Wi-Fi even just for a second, if it loses, it won't reconnect to YouTube Studio. But that's background that's background knowledge basically. That's like uh, uh all right. T minus 4 minutes ish right now. I don't know the exact T minus, but I know they're starting right about now for strong back retract. And here's when we switch over to Twitter. Please don't show anything bad. Ooh, I can never trust anything on my Twitter front page to be not bad. The common sense skeptic. Man, I hate the common sense skeptic. He's like not making any sense. Is apparently making sense. Here they have the LC-39A tower cam, and you can see, I think below the fairing, you'll start to see that strong back clamp opening up. Transporter erector and strong back are, I believe, one and the same, unless like they're yeah, just straight up they're one and the same, man. I'm not gonna over confuse myself.
Stage 1, locks load complete.
Locks load is complete. T minus 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Vehicle will be finished on locks loading right about now. Yep, I believe it would be done by now. In the next minute, we should be hearing a final go for launch. Otherwise, they'll say the 3 magic words, and there goes the dumping. Bye-bye. T minus 1 minute and 37 seconds. Woo-wee! That's a lot of dumping. You know, if you see like frost around the second and first stage mid sections, that's oh yeah, ground gas closeouts. I believe that. Yeah, they're really just putting all the pressure through it, man. I believe they use nitrogen because I don't think it's reactive or flammable to many things. And yeah. Right now, we're waiting for vehicle to be in startup, and then we'll listen in for the final go for launch. Vehicle's in startup now. Come on, man.
Go for launch.
Like I said, final go for launch. Now, unless something major happens, it's up to T-minus 10 seconds, and we're all, after that, it's all up to the computers, and we're all go for launch. And at this point, vehicle is pressurizing for flight. And right about now, because it started about 20 seconds ago, vehicle should be flight pressurized. T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff of Starlink, paving the way for global connectivity. Go Falcon, go Starlink. And vehicle is pitching downrange. And they don't really have the best rocket crackling audio.
Chamber pressure is nominal.
Chamber pressures are nominal. My brother's like right here whispering about the most not funny things.
Whoops.
Okay, that's not just disgusting. Alright, at this point, vehicle has rolled aligned to the azimuth.
Power and telemetry nominal.
And vehicle power and telemetry are nominal. My brother is making background noise.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Sure, Calvin.
And right about now, vehicle is throttling down to be in max Q. And vehicle has breached maximum dynamic pressure. Right about now, they're out of what they call the throttle bucket. They will be throttling back up. And if you look at the speedometer, you can kind of see. If you have a keen eye, I don't know if I'm really just speaking out of my booty cheeks. Next major milestone is main engine cutoff, which is MECO, stage separation, and stage 2, engine start. And you can see the plume expanding because of the atmospheric pressure. And they have a vacuum optimized engine that is just better for vacuum performance. On the second stage, it's only one of them because they don't have to, even though it's like only a 40% more. My brother's playing music. Even though it's like a 40% more thrust, not even really, they're not pushing against the atmosphere, and it burns for way longer. So, and it's pushing against less weight. And so, yeah. Main engine cutoff. Stage separation confirmed. And stage 2, engine startup. This has been, that's the reason the last failure happened was due to a slight LOX leak. And they literally just said the best part being no part, they removed that part that caused the leak. And fairing separation confirmed. We no longer need those, seeing that space is, well, not really having much, at least compared to the atmosphere, it doesn't really have much debris that would be able to hit the satellites. Technically, even though they're past the Kármán line, they're still very thin atmosphere. Hence, they technically called the failure of complete failure instead of a partial failure last time, because, and it was counted as that because all the satellites didn't make it to orbit because they slowly got dragged at the perigee. Because, again, I believe the perigee was well over 100 kilometers. They just couldn't circularize the orbit. But that atmosphere, I don't know. Again, I'm using AI here. What atmosphere is above 100 kilometers? It is the thermosphere. It's like the thermosphere above the mesosphere and below the exosphere. The exosphere is like so thin that, you know, a few satellites at like depending on their height, hold on. I'm trying to look for something, and the next major milestone I should be adding commentary is the stage 1 entry burn. That's why it becomes so sooty after a few flights. It is, well, a carbon-based fuel, and it flies through its own plume. And so, yeah, it'll fly through its own plume, it'll collect soot, and, you know, that's that. It's a night launch, so after the entry burn, once it gets down to like 20-ish kilometers, where the aero braking takes over, you might start to see slight bits of plasma. It's not even like red plasma, like that definable, but you can see, well, like it'll start glowing. And stage 1 entry burn has started. And it's a 3-engine entry burn. It'll go 1 engine, 3 engines, and back down to 1 engine. Right now, I think we're in 3 engines. Back down to 1 engine. And entry burn shut down. Yeah. Atmosphere, like I said. Man. Stage 1 is currently blazing fast, and you can see sort of plasma-ish. It starts its landing burn at the last moment because technically they call it a hover slam, but it's really just a suicide burn. 1 engine at minimum throttle, because throttle is a delicate dance. You know, you can't just have 1% of your maximum thrust. 1 engine at minimum throttle is too much thrust, actually. And obviously they can't turn off and turn back on the engine that quickly. That's just not how it works. So if they don't, calculate it to a T, it'll stop, like, right above the drone ship. It has in the past, but luckily there's shock absorbers. But if it's, like, 10 feet above the drone ship, yeah, toast. And it comes down next to the drone ship just to make sure it's safe. And stage 1 landing burn started. As it makes sure it's safe, it'll start deviating over the drone ship. You can see those grid fins really struggling to work as they don't have as much effect in lower speeds. Has deviated over the drone ship, and landing legs have deployed. And another delicate dance completed. This stage 1, I'm not sure what flight it's on, but I do know that people go out, take it back to port, refurbish it, slap it with another second stage, and slap it on the transporter erector, slap it up with some fuel, and you get the rest. And second engine cutoff 1 is where I'll end up leaving, except I do have one more thing I want to talk about. Seco. And so I believe this is where SpaceX leaves. And based on those numbers, it seems to be a nominal orbital or nominal parking orbit insertion. It's called a parking orbit because it wouldn't survive there for a long time, but it's able to, you know, park there. Okay, with this AI, I found that at a parking orbit, it would only take a few hours to days to re-enter the atmosphere because that's around 160 kilometers. Uh, Falcon is on like an elliptical orbit right now. Its low point is around like only just above 100 kilometers or so. I'm not sure what the perigee is exactly. I bet I could actually, uh, actually, I bet I could use some data, data. I'm not sure. Horse is a hold on. In one instance, it claims 3 years of data. Wow, SpaceX is really mad. Usually they just have short posts. Ooh, let's read this. This is juicy. This is false, stupid. Wow. Oh, sorry. But I guess it's through Elon. Elon has a lot of political tweets, so we're just gonna sift through that. Sorry. Excuse me. No. What the hell? Sorry. Ooh, my stomach hurts. But that's... Oh, yeah. They're gonna be doing this on IFT5. Watch this and it gives me, like, some bone chilling. Wow, okay. Cool. Don't know how I didn't see that. Oh, not gonna say much. Yikes. 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 That's yikes. I actually want to see some of these, but yeah. They're all really political. I'm not gonna commentate on them. God, full duration static fire. Nice. Ui. Yeah? Yeah. 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 The hell? Yeah. You are here. What? I. I don't want to talk about that. I do. Number 5. It's literally just a bullet. Nice. I'm gonna send that to my mom. She loves that. But I really just got to school because we're like, this is just me going through this at this point. Come on, why does Elon gotta tweet so much? Come on, man, just fucking. I cussed. Ooh, sorry about that. I mean, hey, there's been cussing in PG-13 movies, and I've never said that this channel isn't PG-13. I mean, nearly 13. Cyber stinks. Oh my god! Can't do that with that. Like, I don't know. I've seen people do that before. Can't make that noise. Yeah. That's actually so weird to me. July 13th was the assassination attempt, and July 11th. Not really gonna talk about it much, but that's kind of confusing to me. Resounds with victory. Okay, well. Why do I keep scrolling up? I just need to look at that. If I can't find it and this is all for nothing, everyday astronaut. I'm just trying. How was that sensitive material? But the other thing I saw last night was not sensitive material. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, Starship is kind of, yeah, I don't care. I want to care what happened with the stinks. Ah, bruh, 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 bruh. I literally can't find it. I'm sorry. So many things I can say this. Okay. I was just trying to look at the statistics for, like, the chances of getting to in orbit. But I can't find it. And this is me, like, scrolling through Twitter, like, for half the stream. So I'm just gonna end it here, folks. I love ya. Please subscribe. I love ya again. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed, and I don't even know if anyone's watching, but doesn't matter. I'm going. Goodbye.